Picture this. Your car breaks down on a random Tuesday, your phone screen cracks the same week, and suddenly you're staring at $1,500 in unexpected expenses. But instead of panicking or reaching for that credit card, you just smile and handle it like it's no big deal. That's the power of having an emergency fund that actually works. But here's what nobody tells you about building one. You don't have to live like a monk eating ramen noodles every night to make it happen. Most financial advice sounds like it was written by robots who've never experienced the joy of ordering takeout or buying something just because it makes you happy. They tell you to cut everything fun from your life, live on beans and rice, and somehow magically save 6 months of expenses while feeling miserable the entire time. No wonder most people give up on emergency funds before they even start. What if I told you there's a completely different approach? One where you can build a rock-solid financial safety net while still enjoying your life, going out with friends, and treating yourself to things that matter to you? Today, I'm sharing the emergency fund secrets that financial experts don't want you to know. Strategies that work for real people with real lives who refuse to choose between financial security and actually living. Let's start with the biggest lie in personal finance, that you need 6 months of expenses saved before you can breathe easy. This advice paralyzes people because 6 months of expenses feels impossible when you're starting from zero. Here's secret number 1. Forget the 6-month rule and start with what I call the confidence threshold. For most people, that's actually just $1,000. Think about it. How many genuine emergencies in your life would be solved with $1,000? Car repairs, minor medical bills, appliance replacements, emergency travel, most real-world crises fall within this range. Once you hit that first 1,000, you'll feel a psychological shift. You'll sleep better knowing you're not one surprise expense away from financial disaster. This achievable goal creates momentum instead of overwhelming you with an impossible mountain to climb. But here's where it gets interesting. Traditional advice says, save first, spend what's left. I'm telling you to flip that script with the stealth savings method. Instead of trying to save large chunks that hurt, we're going to make saving invisible and automatic. Set up a separate high-yield savings account at a different bank from your checking account. This creates just enough friction that you won't accidentally spend it, but it's still accessible for real emergencies. Now, automate $25 per week to transfer to this account. That's roughly $350 a month, which means you'll hit your first $1,000 milestone in under 3 months. Most people spend $25 without even thinking about it. That's 2 coffee shop visits or 1 casual dinner out. The key is making this transfer happen on a day you don't usually check your account, like early Tuesday morning when you're focused on work. Secret number 2 is the Fun Fund parallel system. While you're building your emergency fund, simultaneously build what I call a guilt-free spending account. For every dollar that goes to emergency savings, put 50 cents into your Fun Fund. This serves 2 purposes. It prevents the feeling of deprivation that kills most savings plans, and it actually makes you excited about saving because every contribution unlocks play money. When your emergency fund grows by $100, your Fun Fund grows by $50. This creates positive reinforcement instead of the punishment mentality that traditional budgeting promotes. You're literally paying yourself to be financially responsible. Use this fun money for anything that brings you joy without judgment. Concert tickets, nice dinners, clothes, gadgets, whatever makes your life better. Here's secret number 3 that personal finance gurus hate. Optimize your bills instead of eliminating all your pleasures. Most people try to save money by cutting Netflix, coffee, and small joys while ignoring the massive money drains hiding in plain sight. Spend 2 hours calling your insurance companies, internet provider, and subscription services to negotiate better rates. This one-time effort can easily save you $50 to $100 per month with 0 lifestyle changes. Take that extra money and split it between your emergency fund and your fun fund. You've just supercharged your savings without giving up anything you actually enjoy. This approach works because you're optimizing fixed expenses that you don't think about rather than eliminating variable expenses that bring you happiness. Now let's talk about secret number 4, the emergency fund acceleration hack. Once you've established your basic system and hit that first $1,000, it's time to level up without increasing your monthly contributions. Use windfalls strategically by applying the 70-20-10 rule. When money appears unexpectedly, tax refunds, work bonuses, cash gifts, side hustle income, put 70% toward your emergency fund, 20% toward your fun fund, and 10% toward something you want right now. This rule satisfies both your responsible self and your instant gratification desires. You're making massive progress on your financial goals while still rewarding yourself immediately. The key is defining this split before the money arrives so you don't have to make a willpower-based decision in the moment. Secret number 5 is the emergency fund mindset shift. Stop thinking about your emergency fund as money you can't touch and start seeing it as freedom you're buying. Every dollar in that account is purchasing peace of mind, confidence, and options. When your boss is being unreasonable, you have options. When opportunities arise that require upfront investment, you have options. When life throws curveballs, you have options. This mental reframe transforms saving from a restrictive chore into an empowering investment in your future self. You're not depriving yourself of money. You're buying the luxury of not worrying about money. As your emergency fund grows beyond that initial $1,000, resist the urge to increase your monthly contributions dramatically. Instead, maintain your automated system and focus on finding creative ways to boost it through optimizations, windfalls, and small side hustles. The goal is sustainable progress that doesn't require heroic levels of self-discipline. Here's the truth about emergency funds that nobody talks about. The biggest benefit isn't the money itself, it's the confidence and mental clarity that comes from knowing you're prepared. This confidence affects every area of your life. You make better career decisions because you're not desperate. You sleep better because you're not anxious about money. You enjoy your purchases more because you're not spending out of fear or impulse. Most importantly, you prove to yourself that you can be financially responsible without becoming financially miserable. You can have security and spontaneity. You can be prepared and still live in the moment. You can build wealth while building memories. Start today with that first automated transfer. $25 might seem small, but small actions taken consistently create massive results over time. Your future self is counting on you to take this first step, and your present self deserves to enjoy the journey. Remember, the best emergency fund is the one you actually build, not the perfect one you plan but never start. Stop waiting for the perfect moment or the perfect budget. Start where you are with what you have and let the system work its magic while you continue living your life.